Divine Feminine, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you don't already know, I'm Miya Jha, and I'm an intuitive reader here on YouTube. Today I kind of wanted to do a self-care reading for y'all. I've been trying to figure it out. I'm like, I want to do a message for the Divine Feminine today, but you know, what energy, what wisdom can I bring today? What can I give? And the first thing that was coming to mind was come as you are. So that could be something for somebody here. I definitely was getting that message the other day as well. That kind of came to me while I was, just in the midst of working on something and just kind of thinking about things. So come as you are. So for some of you, y'all, my eyes are still like so watery, but some of you might feel like, you have to show up a specific kind of way, or to be likable, or whatever the case is here, Divine Feminine. And what's important is that you come as you are. And when I say come as you are, this come in as you are. The only person you can be is yourself, so you don't have to show up and be anybody other than who you are yourself. And then whatever energy that you're in at that moment. So trust that as well. Trust who you are, Divine Feminine. And you don't have to think about it so much when you are, you're just being you. You don't have to change yourself to appeal to a crowd, or, whatever the case is, Divine Feminine. You just show up as you are. And I feel like that's how you bring more love, more authentic love into your life as well. Not just love, but authentic love, authentic people, authentic experiences when you're moving in your authenticity. So that's what led me to wanting to do a self-care reading. I was like, we haven't used our self-care cards in a while. So these are the self-care wisdom cards. I haven't used these in a while. And y'all, I once did a whole reading for somebody with just these cards. And literally, I believe it was like a finance reading kind of, or it was either that or general, but regardless, I did a whole reading on this. Everything came to pass, and some things happened unexpectedly as well, but everything really worked out. And yeah, so we're gonna see what comes out for you at this time regarding self-care, how you can bring more love into your life at this time, Divine Feminine, how you can have more positive experiences as well. Somebody I feel really needs this, because I was definitely even meditating on like that 10 of Swords energy, because that's the energy of somebody who's just really just beat up by life right now, or just by different experiences, and whatever the case. And some of you could be seeking help right now, seeking something just to bring you out of whatever this energy you're in that just really has you feeling down, really feeling low. So for some of you, I hope this message helps. I hope this resonates, and that you find the strength from within to get back up again, because I know it gets hard sometimes. So yeah, so we're gonna do a self-care reading. So many cards want to fall out. I'm just gonna take the first one that came. We have energy. I'm definitely getting like shared energy, how this cup of love is being like passed on. So this could be you even sharing your energy, sharing your love, letting love exude from you. But we have stop trying to please everyone. Everyone is a whole lot of people. Protect your energy. So I mean, I stand corrected. Because I feel like it's important to know where you can give your love to, because this is not telling you to, just completely shut yourself off away from the world and not to give love or whatever. But it's about who you give your love to, and then to what capacity, or at what capacity, where is it costing you? What are you having to sacrifice to give even this kind of love to people? So it's important to know who to give your energy to, and where to draw the line even when you do give. Because especially if you like even thinking about like trying to please everybody. You literally can't, and I feel like you're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to, because it's like you could be pulled in multiple directions in a place where you're just finding it hard to even function, and you kind of just shut down. So this could be important for you to even have to pull back your energy if you need to, just knowing when and when and whom to give this energy to. But also, as much as you're passing your energy off or giving your energy away, how can you give more of that back to yourself as well? Is something to keep in mind. Some of you need to know you can't pour from an empty cup, and it's okay to drink from that cup as well to replenish yourself before you're able to give back to others, or to give your energy or give what you just don't have to give, even, because some of you could be putting yourself to depletion because you're trying so much to please other people, and it's totally outside of alignment with who you are and where you are in this time. We have rituals. It says, steady yourself with simple rituals. Do the dishes, fold the laundry, water the plants, make a cup of tea, let wisdom sneak up on you. So for some of you, you could be like really hard pressed about, trying to, figure out what to do next, or what kind of decisions to make to move forward. And it's like you could be running yourself like crazy, literally trying to figure things out. But this is a reminder with this whole ritual card here. This is a reminder to not only give that over to the divine and let go of what's not in your hands, what is out of your control, but also not to stress too much about something, even if it means to take your mind off of something, put it onto something else, or put your energy into changing the world around you, if that makes sense, like in your home even, or take time to clean up, or something that doesn't require you to have to think a whole lot, or you can just kind of get swept away into whatever that activity is, to where you don't have to worry about whatever you're worrying about right now. For some of you, this can be even taking time out to read, or just taking time for self in general, to where you're not just sitting around contemplating things and going back and forth with yourself, and experiencing like this kind of burnout even from doing that. All right, so the next card we have is friend. It says, be as good a friend to yourself as you are to others. So for some of you, you could be really hard on yourself. You feel like you might not be a really good friend because you don't do this or you don't do that, or you even try to give to a point where you feel like you are acceptable, or you feel like you have to overcompensate in ways for some reason, just to feel like you're contributing even to a friendship. But as much as you're going overboard and above and beyond to appease to the feelings and the thoughts and ideas of others, remember to give that back to yourself, because sometimes it's like when you overgive in that way, you're pretty much putting yourself in a place of just burnout, depletion, even to a point where you give up everything you have. Even when it comes to your energy, you give up everything you have, and then you're left with nothing. And then sometimes other people don't pour back into you the way you feel like you should pour into them. So even when you do things for people, do it with good intentions. Don't assign any strings to whatever what is to become of it, and then just be able to do something with love and let go of it, and not have control over what happens next. Even for some of you need to hear that. But we have release. That was the card that flipped over, and it's so funny because it kind of goes with literally what I was just saying. Sorry, y'all, I'm off camera. I'm trying to scratch my back. And that's kind of funny going with the cards, because you scratch my back, I scratch yours. So for some of you, it's like you might have a promise or something with either a friendship or like a relationship where it's like, I got your back, you got mine, you scratch my back, I scratch yours. And it seems like for some of you, you could be doing all the scratching, but you're not getting your back scratched as well, if that makes sense. But we have release. It says sometimes the best way to grow is to simply let go. So some of you is definitely saying that you're gonna have to let go this need to feel like you have to please everybody all the time, or whatever the case, especially when it's turning something that should be good, something that should be happy, or new experiences, or just all the things, when it's turning it into something negative. That's not you're supposed to be able to enjoy life more, and things, even like the simple things, shouldn't be over complicated, especially when it comes to the fact that trying to appease to everyone is just literally impossible. So you just gotta let go. I'm hearing like let go and let God. Okay. Some of you, this is about you even speaking your piece and then leaving it alone, letting it go, whatever the case is here. But we also have the patience card to come out. It says it is safe to wait. So for some of you, you feel like you have to make like a quick decision when it comes to something, and you just keep going back and forth with yourself. And the fact that this patience card is even coming out under the rituals card, you don't have to be so hasty or so quick to make a decision. I just saw 11:11 right as I was saying that, but you don't have to be so quick or hasty to make a decision. Sometimes it just give yourself that time, give yourself that grace, and not to rush yourself into making a decision. Therefore, you can be able to allow the wisdom to come to you, and you don't have to worry so much about it or keep going back and forth to yourself. You leave it alone and let it go for a little bit. I feel like a resolution will come along. Some kind of resolution that maybe you wouldn't have thought of initially when you were just kind of just going through all the things that you could even imagine logically. So just let go of it and allow the wisdom to come to you, even if it requires that you have to wait for whatever answer that you need. During that wait, enjoy the wait. You don't have to sit around and worry and be stuck in a state of stress even about it. Instead, fill that time doing other things. For some of you, this could be even work that you need to do. I'm gonna take these last two cards because both of them fell out and it's not too much. But the first one we have is self-worth. It says, why settle for crumbs when you deserve a whole meal? So this is coming out under the friend card. So I feel like some of you could be settling for crumbs in a way. Like I said, you could be one of those people who, you might have just a contract or idea or commitment or whatever the case with other people, whether this is friendships, relationships, or whatever the case, and you can find yourself giving more than you're receiving. And it's not necessarily about like keeping count, because that's not what I'm saying. I don't like that whole tick for tat kind of thing, but I kind of feel like in this instance, it's like you might feel like you're over giving to a point of depletion, or even giving in ways that you have no means to be giving up. But it's like you're over giving, trying to make others happy, and it's putting you in a bad place. And then these people wouldn't do the same for you. Or for some of you, literally, like I said, you could be scratching somebody else's back and not getting your scratch. It's like it's always getting put off. Or, when it's your turn, it's like it's not returned. Like the gestures are not returned, or whatever the case is here. That's something that somebody needs to see. But we also have choice here. It says, worry less about making the right choice and more about being strong enough to handle any outcome. So really, again, like I was saying, you don't have to be so quick to make a choice about something or make a decision. But instead of, going back and forth to yourself and allowing yourself to be stressed about it, kind of put it on the back burner, leave it alone, and allow the wisdom to come to you. Maybe as you're doing something else, or, you move your thoughts into a different place. It gives your mind time to rest and, make space for new ideas or new opportunities or even new choices choices to move forward that you may not have thought of initially. But just remember not to worry too much about something, and then whatever wisdom does come your way, whatever resolution that does come along, and the choice that you make from there, trust that you made the right decision, and not to keep worrying about it, keep going back to the same thing. Sometimes you just have to move forward with what decisions you do make. All right, so we're going to use the Wisdom Tarot deck just to see if any more messages for you at this time, or any clarification over the discussion that we're going through, because I feel like there was kind of a lot, but I feel like it was pretty I definitely felt the message in there, the overall message. Alright, what is the wrong thing? Another thing it's important to know with that whole come as you are kind of thing is like, not everybody is gonna like everything that you do, or whatever the case is, but you're not here to appeal to everybody. You are not for everybody, and everybody is not for you. It's very important. But the first card that we got kind of flipped over is we have the Nine of Cups. So that's definitely giving me an energy of like being true to yourself, and then being able to receive or at least experience some kind of fulfillment overall. It says, wishes come true, your dreams become reality, a magical time in life, good fortune, faith in the universe that all is well. That last one is what really got me. I mean, they all resonate, but the last one is really got me with saying that faith in the universe that all is well. So even when it comes to whatever decisions and choices that we make moving forward, just trust the decision that you do go with, because it's like whatever choices you make is for a reason. But whatever choice you make, there are going to be consequences associated with it. So what's the best choice for you, even moving forward? So that's where that fulfillment comes in, being able to enjoy just life, even from a certain stance, knowing that you made the best decisions that you knew to make in that moment or at that time, or whatever the case is. Here, Divine Feminine, we have the three the Three of Swords. That's associated with some kind of heartbreak, but I do see healing there as well. So for some of you, this definitely could be like in a love situation here for you. We have the King of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Some of you need to trust that, you made the right choice when it comes to moving on, whether this was from a job or a relationship, some kind of opportunity. When it comes to like letting go, you need to trust the decision that you made moving